Morning, Tuesday morning, 9:36. I'm out of breath. We've been on service already this morning at 8:30 up to Uckliffe Wood, where I met a very good friend called Paul. Paul is the main guy at Nouchers, Ted Nouchers Funeral Home in Hope. I've known Paul longer than I care to remember. And he watches this channel, he's been telling me, and good morning Paul, said I'd give you a shout out. Ted Nouch passed away and that business should have actually gone to Paul, because Paul worked with Ted longer than I can ever remember. But he didn't. Ted, in his ultimate wisdom and greed, sold it to another company. And now Paul works for them. I'm not going to mention that company, but the sad part is they kept Paul on, and that's the best thing they could have done, because Paul is amazing. And if they'd have got rid of Paul, they'd have had no business, because everybody in Hope, around Hope Valley and all that, they go to Ted Nouchers because of Paul. So good morning Paul. Bit of a shout out for you. He's an absolute diamond. If you're out that way, pop in and see him. He'll always make you a cup of coffee. Right nice bloke. If you're going to Castleton, you'll drive past their place. What am I doing today? So, what am I doing? I've just been on service with my team. Well, not actually on service. We had a simple funeral. That's Steve, one of the lads around here. We had a simple funeral for a lady, and then I've been up to St Luke's to bring a loved one into care. I'm heading back to funeral home now, but I've just been to Becky's to see Sid, because our dog's having his hair cut for Christmas. So I thought I'd just nip in and see Sid. And now I'm back at the care centre. I've got little Kyle's funeral next. Little lad at 5. And Kyle's mum wants everyone to know about Kyle. And I'm going to put his funeral at his mum's request and his dad's request on YouTube. So shortly you'll see us bringing Kyle's coffin down from Chapels, where he is at the moment, and putting his coffin into hearse. You'll see all preparation that goes on, and then you will see us obviously at the crematorium at Rotherham. We're dreading it. Each and every member of my staff today seem a little bit... There's no atmosphere as such, like, you normally have a bit of banter. My job's all about banter. Well, today there's no banter. Everybody looks sad, basically. Well, we're all dreading it. I know people will think, well, it's not your loss. And I've seen trolls on Facebook putting, why does it affect you? It's not your loss. Some idiot put last week. I know it's not my loss. I'm quite aware that it's not my loss, as you call it. But it's someone's loss. It's a mum and dad's loss. It's grandparents' loss. It's his brothers and sisters' loss. It's everybody's loss. A child at 5-year-old, 2 weeks before Christmas, and we're doing a service for him. We're doing a funeral. Of course it's everybody's loss. And the day that comes where either me or my team aren't affected by a child's loss, passing, if that day ever comes, then I'll sell a lot. Just sell it. Because that's when it becomes a job in a funeral director. And it's not. It's not a job. It's a vocation. So, I'm back now. And I better crack on and do. Oh, I'll just show you cars. Hang on a second, because I know I'll get a bit closer to the camera and I'm unscrewing it. That's it. Turn that off. So cars are all there today. What's that bleeding thing? I'm messing about with it last night, trying to fire it up. So. Anyway, oh, he's coming out at Moultrie. There, that's our fleet. Mr. Remmingham.
Mr. Paul.
Davey. Here he is. The man himself.
Morning, everybody.
Good morning, everybody, he says. So, I'm back, Davey. Right, and let me turn around to me. We want to call this David Remmingham YouTube channel, didn't we? He's always on. As soon as he gets cameras out, he's here. Right, Dave, what you on with?
Dressing light.
Is Moultrie clear?
No.
Oh, right. I'd have took you in Moultrie, but I can't because it's not cleared. So it means we said Moultrie clear. With Moultrie status red, I'll show you what I mean by with Moultrie status red. So every time lads come in, I'm not going in, don't worry. Every time lads come in, they look at this. Moultrie status. It changes all the time. Why does it change all the time? Well, because when we have people in who's passed away with COVID or hepatitis and things like that, something that we could catch, although you can't COVID. What a fiasco that were. But hepatitis lives on after death. So what we do then, we have to have a status in Moultrie to warn everybody. It's either green, amber or red. So ours usually flicks between amber, caution, or red. When it's on red, only me and Dave's allowed in Moultrie. None of other staff's allowed to go in. Anyway, I'm going. Look at how frosty it is out here. Look at this. So that's our little entrance, and then that's Memorial Garden. No, it looks good in this weather, does it? This is all bloody grit we had to put down so we could get in and out. It's an absolute nightmare, this road. Mosborough Road. Sheffield City Council don't bother with little side roads. In fact, Sheffield City Council don't bother with major roads. They go out with grit lorries, but I don't know where they put it, because, well, certainly not round here. I think they wait till all cars has made the way through and then they go out in case grit lorry gets stuck. But when I was a kid, everybody went out and moved their own bit of snow and that, and they don't now, sadly. Anyway, I'm going. I'll rabbit on all day and I've got things to do and get prepared for Kyle. I'll be thinking about his mum and dad. Yeah, God knows how they're going to get through this, Emma and Mark. I'll be there for them. You take care, everyone. Have a good day. Look after